What's up, everybody? We're back. It's another episode of the Shoot Brothers Wrestling Podcast. Yeah, that's right. Friends, foes, heels, baby faces.
What's up?
Baby faces, you're welcome. We've all been in that point of your life. You don't know. Are you the face or are you the heel of the situation? You know, when you're at work and you're having a disagreement with somebody, you know, and that's how you can break. Am I the face? Am I the heel? You know, and when you ask yourself the question of, did I turn too early? Did I turn too late? Should I have seen their side earlier on in the discussion, or was I right the whole time and it was them who didn't turn soon enough? We'll get to all that. We'll get to all of that later, of course, folks. This is the Shoot Brothers Wrestling Podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Cameron Osborne, and I'm sitting here across the internet, as always, by my co-host, Mike the Shoot Shepherd.
What's up?
Sorry, Mike. I went for a stroll on that introduction. I don't know why. I'm hyped up.
It's all good.
I'm hyped up today. I don't know why, folks.
We're here.
We got a great show coming
I know
up.
why.
Why?
You just realized that because of everything that's going on, and we're not going to Saudi.
We're not going to Saudi.
Yeah. It would be about this time of year they start promoting that Greatest Royal Rumble, which you brought up. That made me think.
Yeah, that's like April-ish or something.
Yeah, it'd probably be the in-between, but we're not going to Saudi.
We're not going to Saudi. I never thought about that. I never thought about that. Just yeah. We're not going anywhere. Or you know what would be worse if like they did go to Saudi.
Yeah, because like, well, no laws, we can do whatever we want.
Actually, I'm thinking they might, if they chartered a flight, they might go to Saudi.
Dana White was talking about a private island and shit. For his
Yeah, I was convinced Dana White was trying to buy the Firefest Island.
Yeah, that dump.
Pablo Escobar.
It wasn't even an island, remember? It was a peninsula.
It was
or whatever.
A peninsula, yeah.
It didn't disconnect from land. It was all a farce. But a great documentary. Yeah, but here we are. Firefest, Fighter Fest, Dynamite, NXT, where it's all related. It's all
related because, folks, we have a great show coming up, right? Because we have the Wednesday Night Wars. We got Smackdown. Of course, we have some great trivia. I'm really excited for trivia this week. But we should start our show because let's just fucking start the show with the tweet of the week.
Yeah.
It's the tweet of the week. It's the tweet of the week. Tweet of the week, of course, as we know, interbrand, intergender, loping. Title that it is. It can go to the likes of Oni Lorcan randomly.
Yeah, that was a surprise.
Which was a surprise, but of course our Tweet of the Week champion reclaiming the title for the third time. That's right. Hulk Hogan. As always, nice on Twitter. Of course, these are some tough times. And Mike, this might take me a second, so just bear with me, okay?
Yeah.
He tweeted out a caption, like a photo caption of his text message bubble.
Yeah.
Right on his phone.
Classic way to beat the character limit.
Classic way to beat the character limit. We all do it. And then this is what Hulk Hogan chose to say. Like I said, folks, yeah, just give me a second.
Okay.
In 3 short months, just like he did with the plagues of Egypt, God has taken away everything we worship. God said, you want to worship athletes? I will shut down the stadiums. You want to worship musicians? I will shut down civic centers. You want to worship actors? I will shut down theaters. You want to worship money? I will shut down the economy and collapse the stock market. You don't want to go to church and worship me? I will make it where you can't go to church. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Maybe we don't need a vaccine. Maybe we need to take this time of isolation from the distractions of the world and have a personal revival where we can focus on the only thing in the world that really matters, Jesus. HH. always does preface with HH, brother.
Wow, yeah, HH.
Crazy,
wow, yeah.
Eh?
Yeah, he's that's how he feels.
The Hulkster is sitting there thinking like, hey, no, have you seen those pythons? I forget how large they are. They're somewhere in the 20s.
Yeah, but wasn't it the python that offered that Adam an apple that evil python.
That's a good point. You could be right. You could be right. I'm also not too familiar with Bible stories, so you could be right.
I don't know. I think we'll have to. Hulk would know better, but
Hulk knows best. Hulk Hogan, hate having
Hogan
you on.
knows best.
Hogan
Did you
knows
ever see that
best.
show?
There you go. That was a show.
That was a show.
But yeah, there you go.
Sexy
Hulk
daughter.
Hogan, hate having you on the show. You're the Tweet of the champion. You just fucking crazy man.
Yeah. So was that all his quote, or was he quoting something, or is that just his words?
Now, Mike, I'm glad you asked that because it's specific and odd. So, everything from you want to worship athletes to
He didn't mention wrestlers. He mentioned rock stars and
I'm gonna make it easier. Everything that's the only thing that is not in quotations is maybe we don't need a vaccine and onward. Everything else is in quotations. Somebody said it wasn't Hulk, but I love that that's where he immediately
that's what he gathered from all of it.
Yeah, he's like, there's the point I'm trying to make. We don't need a vaccine. There you go. There you go, Hulkster. You crazy
Until
son
that
of a bitch.
60-year-old man gets sick and he'll say, "Give me that vaccine, brother."
Brother.
Yeah, we'll see. HH. Signing off. You won your another belt for the Hulkster.
Another belt for the Hulkster. Put it on him. Biggest draw ever. Did you know that?
Apparently.
I don't know. That's what he said.
When it comes to something.
When it comes to something, he was drawing something. And there you go, I guess, folks. That was our tweet of the week. Let's keep moving on, though. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my throat is so scratchy.
Uh-oh.
No, I just need a lozenge. There's a lozenge right here. Before I ingest this lozenge, I'm going to introduce the Wednesday Night War, specifically AEW Dynamite.
AEW. All Elite. They coming for you, Vince. Better watch out. It's too sweet.
TNT, which was featured on Wrestlemania, remember?
Briefly, I forgot to go back and look, but I should. The
logo was there.
Yeah, the logo was there.
But yeah, AEW Dynamite. That's where we are. The show opens with Jake the Snake sitting in his chair, cutting a promo, talking about his boy.
You know it's going to be good. What a fantastic way to open this show.
Yeah, like we said before, he's just got such a good way of speaking that it's a loud whisper in a way. I don't even know, but
the loud
he's talking about
whisper.
Yeah, but he's his boy Lance Archer, who he's been putting over, and what he did, destroying Marco's stunt, and talks about Cody some more, and I guess potentially meeting up with them in that TNT title tournament, which is going to kick off later tonight. But his boy Lance Archer is facing some guy named Alan Angels. I don't know him either.
Neither do I.
Yeah, but you know the deal. Lance Archer, quick squash win. Chris Jericho was on commentary this week and doing a great job the whole show.
The entire show.
Yeah, him and Tony, they go way back. They're funny together.
They're classic. They're a classic oddball comedy duo right there.
And they had wrestlers in the crowd again. So it was just that 1 week where they didn't do it, but since then they've done it again. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's nice though. It's nice that atmosphere. And anyways, Archer gets the win. He hits that blackout move. Moving on.
Classic booking, right? Classic booking. We're leading to is Lance Archer is in this TNT championship.
He's in the tourney.
He's in the tourney. So we got, if we want to get him into the tournament, it's gonna be great. Especially a lot of the American fans don't know who he is because of his New Japan-ness.
I remember I used to, for like a week or two, I got him confused with Damian Priest because Priest does like the Archer thing when he comes out.
Oh yeah, they both have similar hair and tattoos kind of placed haphazardly throughout their body.
But I know better now. But let's go to some women's action here. This was hard hitting stuff. Britt Baker taking on Hikaru Shida, the number 1 ranked, and this was just a good match. They're going back and forth. Baker gets thrown into the crowd. The wrestlers are holding her down. Shida hits a running knee, and at some point, Baker gets busted open from the nose.
I'm not sure where that happened, but there was a lot of blood.
Yeah, there was a lot of big kicks and stuff. So yeah, but she might have a broken nose or something. She was bloody. Mm-hmm. But then she goes to apply the lockjaw, and she asks the ref for one of his gloves for some reason because, I don't know, she didn't want to get blood in her mouth.
Makes sense.
But, yeah, Shida escapes. She nails Baker, hits another big kick in the bloody face. She keeps fighting through it. Britt Baker, she looked like a badass here with all the blood just coming out in her teeth and shit and her nose. But Shida hits her with one last running strike. Big knee into the bloody Britt. Gets the 3 count. But, yeah, great performance by Baker. She looked good here.
Looked great. It'd be super ironic if she got her teeth kicked in. That would just be an incredible plot
That'd be
device.
A great story.
And Britt Baker's been on this huge upswing lately.
Yeah,
fuck.
Ever since she turned heel, she's just
since she turned heel, I thought maybe it was her time, but it's not. And she looked even just like great in defeat, like you said. Blood makes it all
badass.
Blood makes it look way cooler. And if she does have permanent teeth damage,
well, there's a small promo later. But Shida, she's on a roll. 8 out of her last 9 matches she's won. So that title match is coming soon. Then we go backstage. Kenny Omega. Right? They were in like some trailer or something. I don't know what they were in.
Yeah, I'm not sure where they were. Like a production,
production truck.
Something like that.
But he's talking to his old buddy Michael Nakazawa, and they're teaming up for the first time in like 9 years since their DDT days. And Kenny's like, we need a name. So Nakazawa says, I got it. The Best Friends. He's like, oh, we already got one of those. Nakazawa's like, yeah, well, we really are the best friends. We can make it happen. You're the EVP. Change it. And then Orange Cassidy comes out of the bathroom. He's heard the whole thing. And then the best friends come in through the door, and they heard it too. They're like, you should be ashamed. You think you're better best friends than us? Our names, our livelihoods, you want it? Names on the line. We'll see you out there. And then Kenny's just like, I'm getting too old for this shit. Funny little thing.
This was a great, that had those couple punchlines of just, what's Orange Cassidy doing in the bathroom? And just the way he kind of walks out.
Just slinks out, no words. Great stuff. Good comedy. And then I think this is the first time they've done this on Dynamite. They did like a breakdown of the top 5 rankings for each division, which was kind of nice to see.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that. They do it on, their YouTube presence is incredible. I don't know if you follow.
I watch stuff here and there on the YouTube, but
anyways, if you if you were just look at all the videos they have, they cut things out into great segments and things like that. And this is a thing that they do, I think, on Dark.
Oh yeah.
But you can watch it as its own kind of clip on YouTube, or it's a part of Dark where it's just let's run down the rankings. Yeah.
No, I like this though, and the big news was Jake Hager jumping past Jericho for the #1 spot, as he's been 4-0, his AEW record's 4-0, and he gets that title shot next week.
Yeah, it's like that. It's that power rankings kind of thought, right? Yeah. Hager doesn't have as many wins as other people, but the 4 straight is more important. Yeah.
But I know you can always go on the website and check the rankings anytime as well and stuff. But it was nice to feature them here for a minute. Mm-hmm. But let's go to that tag match with the name on the line, because we got the Best Friends taking on Kenny and Nakazawa. This is just a good fun match. They're doing silly stuff. Nakazawa's got his baby oil. There's lots of crotch spots, heads falling into crotches, and
there was a surprising amount of face on cock in this match.
Nakazawa gets his baby oil, sprays it on the ropes, and then rubs Trent's dick along it. And Japanese wrestling, they love the crotch play,
which is funny because they blur it.
They blur, yeah. So weird. But and half the time they don't even need to because of all the hair. But
they're fascinated with the. They're just.
Orange Cassidy gets in the ring at one point, but the Best Friends are taken out. So Kenny and Nakazawa, they go to give him the power hug, but he just walks out of the way. Too cool for that. And then Nakazawa squirts the Best Friends in the eyes with the baby oil, and then he tries to squirt Orange Cassidy, but his sunglasses block it. So he grabs the glasses, throws them away, but Orange Cassidy just pulls out another pair, puts them on. He's too cool for that. And then, he just does a suicide dive. Later on, Nakazawa removes his panties and then applies the claw with it. But he accidentally gets his buddy Kenny with it as well. So just more underwear stuff, fun stuff. Eventually, though, the Best Friends, they hit their Trent hits a pile driver on Nakazawa, and then they hit their double team finisher. I don't know what it's called. And they get the win and keep their name. Great match.
Great match, just fun.
Just fun, silly.
Either you liked it or you hated it. I thought I liked it. Why the hell not?
It.
Like, what else? What else are they gonna do? They're wrestling in front of nobody. Fucking, like, give them a break. Give them a break.
Yeah, and there were no hard feelings after. All 4 men, they get together. They do the big power hug together with Orange Cassidy.
Hey, see, yeah.
So
everybody's gay. What?
Everybody's gay. Yeah. Then we get another Brody Lee vignette. The big suit man. He's talking to some Dark Order members, and one of them's wearing a tie, and Brody scolds the other 2 who aren't. So, yeah, you look like chumps. We want to have unlimited power, unlimited success. Get your act together. Show me what you got. And then he tells the one wearing a tie he's got an opportunity for him, and they walk off. So maybe this is number 6. Who knows?
How many are we at now? Didn't we have like 9 last time?
Oh, we had 9, but there was 2 that we couldn't figure out.
That's what it was. It was like we found 6 and 7 or something.
Yeah, I don't know. 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. But anyways, so we'll see what that guy does later. But then there was a quick promo backstage of bloody Britt Baker talking about Sheeta, and she does mention she better be thankful that she didn't mess up my teeth. So her teeth are fine. But if she did, I could fix them anyways. So she was always ready.
If I perform self-surgery,
yeah,
kind of look up into that little light that they put above you at the dentist office. You're just like,
talking to herself as she's doing it. She's like, no.
Yeah, knocks herself out with laughing gas.
Yeah, and then they showed some good hype up videos for the Hager Moxley championship fight, showing some.
Is that happening sometime soon?
I think next week.
How fun!
No holds barred, empty arena.
No holds barred, empty arena. We have something to look forward to. I wonder if they'll. I wonder if they're back at that Fighter Fest place.
Yeah, they've been at. Where were they this week? They weren't. They were somewhere different this week.
No, I think they were back in that more enclosed space.
But not the open.
Not the open one. Not the open one that they had the pay-per-view at or whatever that was.
Yeah. I noticed that underneath whatever they were fighting on, there was like green, either turf or grass or something they were on, covering with wrestling mats. But,
maybe they like built a closed-in set on the place that. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? I hope they do go back. Yeah, no holds barred, empty arena. I don't know. I hope they go up into do a John Moxley and fucking bring him out in the nosebleeds, start smashing him in the.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Then we go to the Broken Man, Matt Hardy, from his compound, and he's just talking about Jericho, insulting his allies in the Elite, and he runs through them. Sammy's not a Spanish god; he's a false god, maybe even a false Latino, and proud and powerful, more like loud and devourable because he loves Puerto Rican food. So he was just on a roll here.
Matt Hardy was on fire.
Hager, the brainwashed Frankenstein, and then he gets Vanguard to bring down the shirt that Jericho gave him, but it's already on fire. And then Hardy invites Jericho to come to the compound and face him in the Elite deletion. So we'll see. There's the gauntlet has been thrown down.
There's the possibly the next pre-tape to kind of look forward to. Honestly, this is a new thing, so I'm into it. This is a new thing, so I'm into pre-tape matches right now.
Yes, and the timing of it is
of it is fantastic, and there's so many of them are so different and so similar in a lot of ways.
I mean, they have. We don't know what they're gonna do. They haven't canceled Double or Nothing yet.
No.
So.
What's the word I'm looking for? Nevada canceled public gatherings until May 30th.
But they could still hold.
They could still hold it. Yeah, but it certainly will not be live.
No. No, I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, okay.
But so we don't know. We don't know when this Elite deletion will happen, but we're looking forward.
I think if it's a pre-tape, hell yeah. I want to see the clip of, or I want the part in the match where Chris Jericho is trying to like run up and jump catch Vanguard, and he's just missing it. And Vanguard's just fucking with him somehow. There are a lot of fun that could happen in that match.
Yeah, so many fun things we could do. Mm-hmm. But let's go on here. We got Brody Lee taking on Lee Johnson. We don't know who he is, so.
You don't know Lee Johnson?
You know Lee Johnson?
No.
No. Brody Lee is the superior Lee. He just gets the squash with his discus lariat. And then after, Brody is just staring down Marco Stunt on his way out. So maybe a next target for recruitment.
I think
that would be
the Dark Order is always looking for more help.
Yeah, and the Marco Stunt, he's not a big guy, but that would be a bigger name, to take someone from the Jurassic Express, someone that people love.
Yeah, to take someone, not just have a guy.
Not just these Reynolds and Silver.
Yeah, premiere somebody new, and they're like, "Hey, we got a new guy." It's like, no, we need to take somebody away.
Yeah, so that look, I'm interested. Marco Stunt in the Dark Order could be something.
Could be cool. He's young and impressionable.
Exactly. Poor Marco.
Sense.
They're like, what have you done to our little Marco?
Makes sense.
Yeah. But let's go to the main event. It's round 1 of the TNT title tournament. Sean Spears, the chairman of the board, taking on the actual chairman of Dynamite AEW, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, they have some history there. Last year he smashed his skull
they
open with that
have
chair.
history, all right. The shot heard round the world.
Yeah, for reals. That was a rough one. But Cody's not forgotten. And Chris Jericho on commentary here, he cuts a promo on Aubrey Edwards during the match. He doesn't like her.
He does not like her. I really hope she has her comeuppance at one point.
Oh yeah, one day
she's gonna fucking
nail
lay that guy out. It's gonna be the big. It's good. That's gonna be the biggest pop of the year. Whenever that happens.
But yeah, Spears, he grabs a guardrail at one point, sets it up the ring, suplexes Cody onto it. And then later we get a table set up outside the ring. I think Spears hits his Death Valley driver, dumping Cody over the top rope through the table. Ref starts counting Cody out, but he makes it back in 9. So Spears goes for the C4, but Cody escapes and hits 2 crossroads in a row. But somehow Spears kicks out at 2. I don't know how he did that. But neither does Cody. He can't believe it.
Cannot believe it.
Yeah. So he has to do something else. He pulls down Spears' knee pad, exposes that knee, locks in the figure 4, and the pain is too much for Spears. He just lays on the mat, and the ref has to count his shoulders down for 3. So Cody advances to the next round of the tourney, and he'll face the winner of Darby Allin versus Sammy Guevara.
Too bad. Oh, man, I like Sean Spears. Why can't Sean Spears get a quick W?
He can't get the last week.
He just can't get the wins. I like him though.
I like him. He got that tag team win.
Come on, I like someone with he's got the manager. He's got Tully behind him, of course.
Yeah.
Fuck, I just can't get the win.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a weird one for me. Match was great. I felt that was cool. It's weird that there's so many weapons involved, and they don't really explain or. Maybe that's not the right word.
It wasn't.
There's a lot of stuff involved, and nobody's disqualified. It's weird for a viewer sometimes. Me in particular, I don't know the rules.
Yeah,
I just guess them.
Yeah, in this particular instance, I will say because they were more environmental. He put the guardrail down and threw Cody onto it. He didn't hit him with the guardrail and then.
Certainly, but certainly more weapons than. Or maybe more outside interference that would somehow otherwise be acceptable. I had no problem with it. I'm just like, okay, if this could have been a DQ match, and then have it still play out the other way. Anyway, I don't know. That was minor, but great main event. Great main event either way.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
Cody's moving on.
Sean Spears, just fucking give him a win, guys. Are you listening? Who's booking over there? Who's booking?
The guy who just won, I think.
Jesus Christ. Putting himself over.
Yeah. Well, Sean Spears, you got supporters on this show.
You got supporters on this show. Big Canadian
that 10 count. Every time they come back to Canada, we still do the 10.
Still do the 10. I'll forever do the 10. More Canadians out there. I want more Kenny Omegas, more Sean Spears, more Chris Jericho.
Yes, among others.
But that was the Wednesday night, that was at least the first part of the Wednesday Night War over on TNT. But at the exact same time on maybe a few different channels, maybe like 20 channels different, or maybe even like 7, depending on where you live.
Oh, yeah.
Location, because, wherever the other network is. But we're hopping over to the USA Network, baby, because we have NXT.
NXT, what does it mean? I don't know, but it's some good wrestling. So NXT, watch and see. Gotta tap out a count out of 1, 2, 3.
It was branded Takeover USA, I believe.
Yes, that was kind of cool. They kind of like reused, like they had the skull and crossbone, or sorry, not skull. Yeah, like the logo they had. Yeah, it was like a skull.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay graphic skull crossbone. They had that on in the background.
Right, right. Because it was Tampa Bay themed.
Skull, pirate, all that fun.
It's going to be an empty arena, but we know what match we're getting. We just don't know, if it's going to start off the show or main event the show. But to kick off the show, they actually started off with the NXT Ladders match. Of course, the women's match for the number 1 contendership.
Oh, yeah. You got Chelsea Green, Io Shirai, Dakota Kai, Tegan Nox, Mia Yim, and Candice LeRae. 6 women squaring off for that briefcase.
If you want,
it's not a Money in the Bank.
It's not. Nope. It's a piece of paper.
Yeah, you get a match, but you can't just run out anytime you want. You gotta.
I like that they still do decide though to put it in the briefcase, and it's not just like a piece of paper that's laminated.
It's like
maybe
a clipboard.
It's like a clipboard or something, and then somebody drops it, and then it like falls
with
into
a pen
else.
and a string attached. to
Exactly. Yeah, you have to literally sign your name on the dotted line where it says like, Charlotte Flair will be facing.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, let's just get into it, Mike. Let's go right into it.
We got, besides those 6 women, of course, Raquel Gonzalez out there causing shit. So other women, they got a team up on her. And Robert Stone was out there for his client, Chelsea Green, as well. They're working hard. We got tables, we got ladders, we got all that shit. Io's holding a ladder, and Candice just runs right up and trying to get that belt. Chelsea Green... She got fucked up early on. She tries to nail Mia Yim with a chair, but Yim avoids her and then just smashes the chair on her leg, wedged into the ladder. So for the rest of the match, she's injured. Shirai, she's climbing up. Raquel tips it over, but Io lands right on the ropes. She balances, springboards to the outside onto a pile of women. So, the fucking Raquel, the Beast... Chelsea Green, she's just on the ground crying, and Robert Stone's just... Yeah,
she was just there for the rest of it.
For the rest of the match, Robert Stone's like, get away, she's hurt! So he's trying to protect his client. But eventually, the wrestlers, they get a hold of Raquel, and they take her out. And, Tegan Nox and Mia Yim, they hit like this choke slam, powerbomb combo on Raquel through a table. Good spot. Mm-hmm. And then, Dakota Kai runs up, kicks Nox. She falls off the rope, breaks through a ladder. So everyone's laid out at one point, and then Robert Stone grabs Chelsea. He's like, this is your moment. You got to do it. She's crying in pain, trying to climb them with one leg. So he climbs up on the other side, tries to pull her up. So, of course, that ladder gets tipped over. He falls off. Chelsea lands on the rope, fucking up her leg even more. Robert Stone... Yeah, I liked Robert Stone in this thing. It was
great. It was great. How often you see a manager, doing
put on the line. Lana just yells.
I mean, who he's the one who owns the manager school, right? Is that what?
Robert Stone brand.
The Robert Stone brand school of managers and managerial assistants. Yeah, he's teaching his people right. Former graduates like Selena Vega, who's always ready to get you with that Rana.
Yeah. But eventually, it all ends up with Io Shirai and Candice LeRae fighting to the top of the ladder. And then Io just kind of grabs Candice by the face, tosses her off onto a horizontally placed ladder. And then Shirai unhooks the case, earning the title shot. Yeah, baby.
What a fantastic opener. This was a Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank came early. Like it just happened on Wednesday, which was sweet. This was so much fun.
Yeah, they gave us a great match on television.
Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox kind of dealt with each other still. They were still got to be in this match while still hating each other. Robert Stone was a lot of fun. I like this guy.
I'm liking him. Yeah,
I like this guy. And Io Shirai and Candice LeRae just still got to fucking battle it out.
Yeah, the baby faces. missed Shotzi a little bit, but that's okay. She'll get her money.
She'll get her way, and Charlotte Io Shirai. It's such an incredible way to start off the Queen's reign.
Yeah, that'll be a great. Whenever we get that, that's gonna be a lot of fun.
That'll be unforgettable.
Woo! Then we get this next new manager guy, Malcolm Bivens, comes out.
So many managers. I love it. I love it.
Do you remember his team?
Pardon?
Do you remember the name of his team? Malcolm Bivens' new team?
I do not. No.
Yes, Hindu's Share.
There you go.
Yes, Rinku and Sora or something. Anyways, they're out here. Hindu's Share is taking on Everrise. Another Who?
Yeah, this was the Who match, right?
The Who match, yeah. But
there's always one of those. Always one of those.
Especially lately with the Performance Center. But they're from Quebec. These Everrise guys, I guess. Matt Martel, Chase Harper, good Canadian guys.
Good Canadian kids. Good Canadian enhancement talent.
Yeah, they're not getting anything here. They get squashed. Hindu's Share hit this backbreaker elbow drop for the win. That's that.
Yeah, it was like a kind of like a lethargic squash match.
Yeah,
feeling.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Who knows? But just
we don't know what to think about these guys yet. But let's go to the main event of the night: the Black Heart versus the Rebel Heart. One final beat: Ciampa versus Gargano in this empty arena match. So another kind of cinematic piece here, even though it was more traditional wrestling. But like Johnny. Yeah, he pulls up with wifey Candice, and she's like, I know you got to do this. And she hands him some object in a brown paper bag and drives off. Which, did we ever see what was in that bag? I don't think we did.
I also didn't, infer that it was something. I have no idea what she might have put in the bag.
She did something, though. You saw the handoff,
I saw the handoff.
Yeah, I thought later in the match you would pull out weapon or tax or something.
Well, I mean, Mike, I think, are we on the verge? What's in the bag? Are we on the verge of an NXT
if this
story?
bag starts popping up every week, I'm going to be very curious.
Yeah, if Candice and Johnny keep handing each other shit through this small little bag.
So just drug dealers?
God. That'll take me through the summer. I don't need any I don't need any wrestling. Just give me weekly bag content, and then I'm good.
Yeah. But we'll have to wait on that one because they go into this empty arena here, and Hunter's already just waiting, sitting in his chair.
My boys,
my boys, my sons.
Come sit on your father's lap.
Yeah, come on. So, but he lets him know, his boys, this is where it ends. Starts in the ring, ends in the ring. Don't care what you do. But yeah, so it's here, it's done.
So my biggest question, does that mean Triple H saying hey, after this match, you guys will never have another singles match? That's what this has to mean, right?
I mean, you can say it, you can take it, but it doesn't mean they'll stick to it.
Oh, okay. It means hey, stop it.
I mean,
Cut
it should
it
be.
out.
No, I mean,
Cut
it should be that they're
out.
not going to fight. But yeah, when he goes to leave, he just tosses a chair in the ring, and he's like, when I walk through that door, it's on. So he does, and then they just start off fast-paced, normal match. Yeah, the wrestling itself was pretty normal. It just had more those cinematic camera angles and production, and
behind that big white light.
Yeah, big white light in this empty warehouse type thing. But then, of course, we get the weapons early on: trash cans, chairs. Johnny's targeting Ciampa's injuries, including these chair shots with the edge right to the neck. And even Drake, the referee, is like, too far, Johnny. Come on, he can barely watch. This poor guy. Second best referee in the business, by the way, this Drake.
Second best. I like him too. Yeah, he's good. He's good.
He's really good.
He's no nonsense. He always looks clean cut, ready to go.
Yeah. So Ciampa, though, he fights back. He starts nailing Johnny in the head with some trash can lids, some chair shots. He wraps the chair around Johnny's neck and throws him into the ring post. We get some fire extinguisher spray, some power bomb through tables. Ciampa grabs some tools, starts cutting away the ring apron, which we've seen before, exposing that wood underneath. So
exposing and showing the kids,
business.
This is how you make. This is how you make it. It's planks of wood.
You got a layer of foam. You got some wood. You got some steel beams.
You're ready to go.
But Johnny doesn't like that, so he escapes into the parking lot. So Ciampa goes after him, and they end up Much like Edge and Orton, they just end up climbing on top of this semi-truck for a bit. And,
Is this like the WWE official semi-truck? Like, did it move?
I guess so.
What does it transport on a day-to-day?
Well, right now, it's probably just parked there.
Is
for a
it going
while,
to
I
come
guess.
back into storylines once all this is over? Because this is proving to be a staple
Yeah.
in blood feuds.
But the poor ref Drake has to climb up
Has to
there
climb
as well.
up it, and kudos to him. Gets right
Yeah,
up
good
there.
for him.
He, like scurried up. He's
Yeah.
he's scurried up and sliding ready to
he's
go.
in good shape. So they're slugging it out up there, and as they're fighting, you could hear the hum of the drones that were filming them from different angles in the back. You could just hear.
Yeah, that was a little weird. That took me out of it for a second.
A little weird.
Oh well.
But no real big spots up there. They end up just climbing down and getting back into the arena, back into the torn up ring.
And Drake's right behind him.
Yeah, Drake doesn't miss a beat.
Doesn't miss a beat. He's right behind him.
Yeah. They fight up the turnbuckle. Ciampa grabs Johnny, hits an air raid right to the floor. Another kind of edited camera spot. But then Johnny starts bringing up Ciampa's child, Willow, which makes him snap. He starts breaking the crutch over him. Lots of bleeped out swear words here. Ciampa locks in a crossface with the crutch, but Johnny just pokes the ref in the eyes to break it up. Poor Drake.
Poor Drake, putting his body and his eyes on the line.
Yeah. So then Ciampa goes to knee Johnny, but he avoids it, and then Drake gets hit again. The poor guy. So then Ciampa hits that hangman DDT on Johnny on the exposed ring, but the ref's not awake to make the pin. So both men are just beating each other some more with the broken crutch. And then Candice LeRae comes in, and she's all emotional. She's just telling them to stop.
Stop it! What are you doing?
She says to
you
Ciampa,
happy?
I hate my husband.
I hate my husband.
I hate my
hate my
husband.
husband.
Are you happy?
I hate my husband.
What? Yeah, and your own wife
I
saying that in
hate
front of
my
you.
husband. What a line. What a line.
What a line. She just tells him, go ahead, finish it. Finish it, Ciampa. Kill my husband.
Kill my husband. What a line.
Johnny reaches out. Johnny reaches out for her hand, and she says, fine, I'll finish it, and kicks Johnny in the balls. And then she leaves, and Johnny is hurt and broken on the ground, a shell of a man, and Ciampa goes to comfort him. I didn't mean for this. I'm sorry. It's over. And Johnny says, I'm sorry too. And then Candice kicks Ciampa in the balls from behind. The swervy bitch. And Johnny laughs, and he removes a cup from his pants, and Ciampa just writhes in pain. Johnny picks him up, hits the angel's wings on the exposed wood, and covers Ciampa in time for the ref to recover and make his 3 count. And then Johnny and Candice walk out to the parking lot, and they pass a suspicious car with a man and woman in it whose face are lit up.
First of
I don't know if
all,
you caught
dangerous
that.
parking lot, guys. Stop walking
Yes.
into the Performance Center parking lot. It's late at night, and you just got in a terrible fight.
Yeah.
You should have waited 10 minutes or something.
Did you notice the car, the suspicious car?
Well, I don't think there was anything particularly suspicious about the car. What was suspicious was
who
the
was in
fact
it?
that there was a couple people in there who wanted to see what was going on.
I think it was a couple, Killer Cross and his woman Scarlet.
Oh, he's got they're a package deal. Okay, so you've
They
been
are a
saying that
package
name
deal.
for a while now. I think I only know him by like a photo, but I didn't know he had a +1. I didn't know he had a +1 to the date.
He
to the
does.
dance.
Yeah. So this is, now that's twice now that he's kind of interrupted Ciampa and Gargano's stuff. So he's coming in. He's coming in hot.
Interesting. Coming, and a 2v2 coming in hot in that same kind of way
power
too.
couple.
Candice, maybe a heel turn for her. I mean, fucking.
Well, yeah,
Okay. So we got
But,
back to the action that just happened. Of course, Gargano got the win. This is Ciampa Gargano 6,
something like that.
something like that. What did you think about this match, Michael?
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it wasn't quite as good as the other produced matches from WrestleMania weekend because it was more just traditional wrestling. But I
Traditional
still enjoyed
wrestling.
it.
I liked the look of it all. I liked that big spotlight they had in the back. I liked that it wasn't in color but it wasn't black and white. It was kind of like this grainy,
saturated a little bit.
thing in between, which was really cool. It just felt like, for me personally, it felt like the whole match was just reminding us about the other matches they had. And it was Drake, first, it was there was the knee brace or like the crutch angle. And then it was Drake literally saying, like, don't hit him in the neck. He's had neck surgery. Don't you remember his neck surgery? And I'm like, yeah, that happened 6 months ago. I fucking remember him having to drop the title like 8 months ago. And then even exposing the thing, the whole thing felt like a reminder. Which is fine. It honestly was. It was like a best of. I was waiting for that one fucking drop like 20 feet down. I thought somebody was gonna do that off the. What's that one called? What's that one called?
The air raid.
Is that what? Yeah, the air raid. I was waiting
like
for
the move where he does the dangerous looking move, like head down.
Yeah, I was waiting for an air raid off of the. Off of that truck. I was like, yep, that's the one move that has ended kind of these matches that we haven't seen yet. I liked aspects of this. It just, if it wasn't for the 6th time we've seen it, and it was long. This thing was like thing was like 45 minutes. It felt like
it was quite long. I would still of the four outside the ring matches, like the two, the Undertaker, the Wyatt, the Edge and Orton, and this one, I'd probably put this one third. And a bit above Edge and Orton. Oh, okay. Oh, you're counting Edge Orton. Just to throw it in there for it's like the 4 different kind of matches from. Right. The 4 like. Even though Edge and Orton was more filmed like a regular thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. But yeah, this one did drag a little bit in some, it did seem like rehashing some stuff. But I did like the Candice LeRae turn at the end there. Yeah, it seems like, the Gargano, Candice LeRae heel time best friend couple group. She should, Candice needs to get like new entrance music and start calling herself Candice Gargano or something. Something like that. I think, can they at least, oh, never mind. I'm not going to say that. That was No. I just realized that it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense what I was going to say. Okay. Wasn't something too edgy? No, certainly not. I don't speak too edgy on this show. I think you, Mike. I think you're the one. I walk the line. You like to push the boundaries, but more for humor's sake, not to more for humor's sake. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see a lot more of these pre-recorded things. We don't need to see. We certainly don't need to see Gargano Ciampa again. No. Sir, this has to be it. If Trips is telling you this is it, then that has to be fucking it. Yeah, he's the dad. You gotta listen. You gotta listen to your poppy. But the results are in, and for the first time in 2020, NXT won the viewership battle. I did see this. This is huge news. I heard it was like by 2,000 or something. By 1,000. By 1,000. Oh my god. So 693 to 692. Well, congratulations. Remember that 1 week? Remember when they tied that 1 week? I do, yeah. So I guess, the exact specific amount of people were watching. I mean, so they say. But so NXT barely gets their first win with a stacked show, and that was basically the first half of Takeover. They're gonna have Dream versus Cole at some point, and whatever else they had planned. That match will be a lot of fun. I hope that one's pre-taped and it takes us to this weird like Velveteen Dream sex dungeon kind of thing, like Austin Powers. It's very Austin Powers-y, where there's kind of like areas for people to bang everywhere. Yeah, it's everywhere. Yeah, a lot of like furry walls, all that sort of thing, platform shoes, and Adam Cole has to kind of like make his way through this, weird mirrors and stuff like that. I can't wait for that match to come. But that was Wednesday night, and that was the first half of the show. Mike, I think it's about time we take a bit of a break. Let's do that. How about that? We take a break, and then we have some trivia after that, and then, of course, Smackdown. So stick around. Let's shoot. Yeah, let's shoot. Yeah, let's shoot. Brother, yeah, let's shoot. Yeah, let's shoot. Yeah, let's shoot. Brother, yeah. Folks, we're back with the second half of the show. It was short for you. Longer for us, though. Which often is the case because, as you know, folks, this isn't a live show. It may feel like a weekly show, but it's not, or like it's not live though. No, but it's live off the floor.
I have off the floor, as it were. Right. There is no
As we
editing
record.
except when we edit in our great theme songs by the head of our music department over here at the Shoot Brothers Wrestling Podcast, like this one for the trivia.
Trivia. Woo! Trivia.
Whoever wrote that one is fucking
Yes, great.
Great one, Mike.
theme jingle.
fun little jingle there, Mike. I have 4 questions for you this week.
I will give you 5.
One up in me, as always. Mike, how about you kick it off?
Okay. Well, mine are fairly simple this week. They're all related to masked wrestlers. Masked wrestlers.
How fun.
So, some of these you should definitely know. Some of them may be a little difficult, but we'll see. We'll see. So I'm going to give you the name of the masked wrestler, and then you tell me who was underneath the mask.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So let's start the first one. We have Willow.
Okay. Can you explain the rules again?
So Willow. The Willow is the masked character. Who is the person underneath the mask? Like who else? They're known for someone else. Do you know the character Willow?
I don't think I know the character Willow.
You don't? Okay.
Who's the character Willow?
That was portrayed by Jeff Hardy in part of the Broken Universe. He would wear a mask and stuff like that. Or, I mean, it wasn't part of the Broken Universe, but it was his...
Oh, okay. I get it now. Okay, cool. Yep, let's keep going. I'm so sorry. I didn't understand. I was thinking the movie Willow... starring Val Kilmer,
no.
and I'm like, oh my god, was a wrestler in that movie?
No,
I'm Mike, I apologize, folks at home. I apologize. I get it. I get it now.
All right. Well, there's one.
I get it now. Oh my god, Mike, I'm so sorry.
So you did know that Willow was Jeff Hardy, right?
Yeah, I think that was one of our things a couple weeks ago. I think.
When we were talking.
I think I did
about
Hardy
it,
trivia.
anyways.
I think. Okay. Anyways.
But now that we understand, so it's good that I had the extra question just
So
to get
sorry.
the warm up.
Okay, Mike. In the waking days of WrestleMania Night 2, our main event, Drew McIntyre walking home with the WWE Championship, a man from the UK. So, Mike, I have some wrestlers from the UK trivia.
Oh boy.
Just a bunch of clues, and you're going to tell me who it is. Bonus points if you can tell me where they're from, I guess which part of the UK they're from, but I'm not going to tell you what encompasses the UK because that would give it away.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll
see how well my European geography.
I actually had to
goes.
Wikipedia what is the UK. So
yeah, it's Eva. It's hard. It's confusing.
Yeah, you can.
Some people
you can
think.
guess, but
Yeah. Anyways, let's play.
okay. So here we go. Clue number 1 debuted. This person debuted in 1995 on WCW. Okay. Mm-hmm. This person is a one-time U.S. champion. Only one time. Mm-hmm. He's also, throughout his career, he made appearances for Ring of Honor and TNA. So he's not... He's company jumping.
Yeah.
He's trained such people, though, as John Cena and Randy Orton. Okay, I got a couple more clues. You can hop in at any time, also, by the way.
Yeah.
You can hop in at any time, by the way, but you only get the one guess.
Yes.
When he made his debut in WCW, he was probably better known as the Belfast Bruiser. And your final hint is that the ladies love him.
The ladies love him. From the UK. So he was United States champion, WCW, 95. But the ladies love him. That part's throwing me off a little bit. At first I was thinking, no. Let's just say Fit Finlay.
The ladies love him, Mike. Fit Finlay. Of course. He's the answer. Bonus points. Do you know where he's from? Which part of the UK, if you can take a guess?
Is Ireland specific enough?
That is specific enough. Belfast specifically, the Belfast Bruiser.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you
yes.
kind of gave that one.
Northern Ireland,
Belfast.
though. Big difference.
Northern Ireland.
Yeah, because northern. Those are two separate places, right?
Okay.
Right.
All right. My next masked wrestler for you. Name the man behind the mask. We have El Generico.
El Generico. That's Sami Zayn.
That is Sami Zayn.
I know.
He
that
knows how
one.
to play.
I know. I'm so.
That's okay.
You're gonna hold.
It's
You're gonna
all
hold
good.
that one on me for a long time. I know how to
It's
play.
all good. All good.
Yeah, I love that. I think there's a clip of, or there's like 5 minutes of this El Generico Ibushi match.
Yeah,
I think where it's like really, really dark, like inside the arena. And it's like, I can picture it. They do some cool stuff. He was huge back in the day.
He had a great run. Yeah, he had a great run in the Ring of Honor days and other places.
Yeah,
him and Kevin
old
Owens, Kevin
PWG
Steen.
highlights also.
Yeah, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, that is the man now called Sami Zayn.
Super cool. IC champ, Sami Zayn, Che Guevara,
Yeah, current IC
Che Guevara-esque Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
It's a little odd.
that's funny.
Okay, so here's your next wrestlers from the UK, Mike. So this person has never held a championship in a Vince McMahon company, but they did have a glorified audition. It was a glorified audition. Think about those words. Second to only Adam Cole, baby, in longest reigning PWG champion when they held the belt for 489 days.
Yeah.
This person is far and away the longest holder of the British heavyweight champion. And final clue is they are a 6-time consecutive winner of the Observers Award for Best Technical Wrestler, a.k.a. the Bryan Danielson Award.
Wait. Okay, go. Give me a quick rundown again.
Okay, so not it hasn't worked WWE, but glorified audition.
Yeah.
Think about that. Second to Adam Cole for longest reigning PWG champion. Is by far the longest holder of the British heavyweight championship. Sorry.
Yeah.
And he is the current and 6-time consecutive award winner for the Observer's Best Technical Wrestler, aka the Bryan Danielson Award.
I'll just throw. I'm not 100. I'm not too sure. I'll just say Zack Sabre Jr.
You always say you're not sure, but Mike, you're pretty damn sure. That was Zack Sabre Jr.
All right.
Bonus points. You know where he's from?
I'm gonna say London, England.
Jolly old London, England.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Is he?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted. I just wanted to say it too. He's from. I'm sorry. He's from the Isle of Sheppey.
Oh.
Yeah, the Isle of Sheppey in Kent, England. Sorry.
Sheppey.
Sheppey. There you go.
after
You're
me.
better. Oh my God, I can't do accents, Mike. That's what's holding me back as a performer. That's the only thing.
That's okay. All right. Moving along right here, right now. The next masked wrestler. It was short-lived, but it was Mr. America.
Mr. America. No, that's not a name. I don't think I've even heard of that name.
This was
Appearing.
You know the man behind the mask. I'll say that.
Oh, okay, that's fun. That's fun.
But let's say this was early 2000s.
Okay, Mr. America. Early...
Smackdown. Yeah, let's think of an American.
Yeah. When I was thinking American, well, I mean, who's Hulk Hogan calls himself a real American, but would he don the mask of Mr. America? Was he also? I don't know. You said early 2000s. Maybe that's a little bit too late, or maybe that's like right on time. I'm not sure. But who else was American? You know what? I'm going to say Hulk Hogan.
It was indeed
Hey,
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
For a brief it was kind of like a goofy. You know, everyone knew it was him under the mask, but then, yeah, he was like, "I'm Mr. America," and Vince McMahon's like, "I'll get that fucking."
What was the mask like?
It was just like a kind of like a Captain America.
God!
Just
Oh
like
my
blue,
God!
blue with a star,
Oh,
and you could see the
no.
mustache coming out and everything.
Yeah, I
so you
just
could
searched it, and he's got like
Yeah.
the pants, and he's still doing the pose. And this was like early
Yeah.
2000s, eh?
It was good. Yeah, it was like he had come back. He had done his Renaissance run. So they're like, whatever, let's just do a goofy gimmick for, I don't even know how long it lasted. But it was, a little footnote.
So he came out, and was everybody like, "Hey, Hulk," and he's like, "No, I'm Mr. America."
Something like that.
Yeah, I would have
He was
loved
just,
that
"Hey,
if
Mr.
everybody else totally knew that he was Hulk Hogan.
I'm like, if only Hulk Hogan was here, you know.
Yeah, he's the only one who doesn't know that it's him, or he doesn't
Yeah.
know that everybody knows.
Yeah.
It's like, Hulk, we get it, dude. It's you. You love America. We get it.
All right. Hit me.
Hitting you with your next question. Okay, Mike. Wrestlers from the UK. Here we go. This person currently competes under their born name, but they spent the first 12 years of their career using a different name. Okay. This person is married to a WWE superstar, although they've never wrestled in a Vince McMahon ring. Okay.
Interesting.
Next clue. One time, this person in TNA defeated Team 3D, Dudley Boys, for the IWGP Tag Team titles, only to have New Japan take it away, saying they weren't officially recognized by the promotion. Okay, and your fourth and final clue, Mike, on this one is a two-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
What was the first clue?
First clue was currently competes under their born name, the name they were born with, but they
born.
spent the first 12 years with a different name.
Never in WWE ring or Vince McMahon ring. Trying to think of maybe one of the. I forget his. I might get them mixed up. I'll say Harry Smith.
Harry Smith? That's a person? Mike, that was a good try. That was a good try. Harry
give me-
Smith. Harry Smith is not the answer. No, the answer is Nick Aldis,
Nick
a.k.a.
Aldis.
Magnus. He went by the name Magnus for the first few years. Was born in Docking, Norfolk, which is in England.
Norfolk, England. Yes.
Yeah, so get this. So him and Samoa Joe, this is like mid 2000s or like 2008 or whatever. 2010, him and Samoa Joe in TNA beat the Dudley Boys for the IWGP tag title. But then
Yeah.
New Japan was like, "Whoa, we didn't say you could do that."
Yeah, unsanctioned.
Unsanctioned. So
Yeah.
like the title change happened on television or like happened in the show, but then it isn't officially recognized by New Japan. What a weird,
Yeah,
what a
there's,
weird thing.
No, there are some quirks like that in the histories of wrestling. Like Ric Flair, if you ask him, sometimes he'll say he's a 20-time world champion because there are some title reigns that were like overseas he'd won and then they'd switch the title back beforehand without it being on TV and shit like that. And,
Oh, really? Oh, like so like if you counted house shows.
yeah, and so he's like, I'm a 21-time world champion.
Oh, really? Oh, I
Of course,
didn't know
16's the magic number. That's the one that everyone sticks with. So that's just one of those.
Because that's
But,
WWE plus NWA plus WCW.
Yeah.
So they count
and then another-
NWA, although they don't own it.
Although they don't count TNA, which like absorbed NWA, even though now NWA is back as its own thing.
Yeah, because I think
Eastern.
that lineage, like I think Billy Corgan bought it back. I think
Yeah, because TNA did have it, and then Billy Corgan was like, no.
Billy Corgan's like, no, give it to me, give it to me. I'm Billy Corgan.
But yeah, so
Weird.
something similar a long time ago on the WWF, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, the Rockers they were called.
Mm-hmm.
They won the tag titles on this television match, but like partway through the rope broke and the whole match just kind of fell to shit because they were wrestling with a broken rope, and I don't know. But they won the titles, and then they never aired it on TV. So it never went down in the history books. They just erased it.
Oh, really? Just as if it never happened. Well, I guess if nobody saw it on television, then it never happened.
But the fans that were there saw it. They saw something that didn't exist.
But then there was no internet database to compile this.
It's just one of those stories that gets passed down to now. Here we are.
That's the thing, right? And look at all those things. Like AJ Styles won the championship at a house show. I mean, all these things that
little things like that
could never may never have happened.
Yeah. But anyways, my next question for you.
Let's go.
This masked man, the man behind the mask, who is Curry Man?
Oh my God, no. Curry Man. Oh my God. And is it spelled like C-U-R-R?
It is exactly what you think. Curry, like the dish, the spicy sometimes if you it's funny. It's very funny. After
I want to see after I also want to see a photo. Yeah.
He's literally got like the noodles on his head. Yeah.
Okay. I hope it's not somebody like
it's gonna
I
if
hope
you don't know it, it's gonna surprise you.
Yeah, I hope it's not somebody of a Middle Eastern descent. So who's like a Middle Eastern wrestler? Like Mansoor?
Well, is it?
I hope it wasn't Jinder Mahal. I hope it wasn't either of the Singh brothers. But but it may have been. Well, did you say it's not one of them? Oh my God! If it's not one of them, I have no idea.
It's not. It's not necessarily ethnically tied.
Oh God, Mike.
But that might. Is that worse if a white man's Curry Man?
I don't know. Depending on how they play it. No, my guess was going to be Jinder Mahal. Because I thought he would be like doing it. But if it's not Jinder Mahal, I've got nothing. But I'm waiting. I'm waiting to type in. I've opened up a new tab, and I've got C typed, and I'm just ready for you to tell me.
Well, it does start with a C because it is Christopher Daniels of all people. Yeah,
no way.
TNA. He was an alter ego. Yeah, do a quick Google search, and you'll see Curry Man.
Curry Man, Christopher Daniels. Oh my God.
And see the mask and the spicy hot and like literally noodles on his head or whatever it is.
Yo, when you type in Curry Man, the second photo is Curry Man and Daniel Bryan holding the IWGP tag champs. Wow, no way. So that's too funny.
It was a real thing. Yeah, the King of Spice. Like it wasn't just a one and done.
Yeah, it was like a spicy man. It wasn't okay because see when you say
it was still Curry Man. He was called Curry Man.
Yeah. But I was picturing more of like I was picturing it being way
curry,
more offensive.
It's still kind of weird.
It's weird, but it's not.
I'm not offended by it.
Of course. No, it's weird, but it's just like a guy with a mask and a funny shirt. Oh, this
I could see
great.
some people being offended by it.
This looks great.
But not me. Yeah. Like if he called himself Noodle Boy and had chopsticks, could that be offensive?
Yes. Yeah. If he was unmasked, yes.
Well, I don't know. Anyways, that's just something funny that happened.
That's funny.
It was basically his El Generico, just more goofy.
More goofy. That's fun. Mike, I got one more for you here, though. Are you ready for it?
Hit me.
Hit you with your best clue.
Is that Pat Benatar?
Yeah, probably. I don't know who actually sings "Hit Me with Your Best Shot."
Yeah, I think it's Pat.
Oh
Benatar.
no, quit fooling. Pat Benatar.
Maybe I'll save that. Miscellaneous trivia one.
Oh shit! Yeah, I will forget by then, guaranteed. Mike, here's your wrestlers from the UK. Clue number 1: this person holds Observer Awards for Best Maneuver, Feud of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, and including the Defunct Award for Most Unimproved, which is a title I didn't know. This person had 4 separate stints in the WWF throughout their career, 4 separate times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This person, they're known in the wrestling world actually by 2 different names. Okay. This person is a 2-time inductee to the Canadian Wrestling Hall of Fame and a recent inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame. And that's all you got. I should have prefaced that last clue. I'm sorry.
Okay. So Canadian Hall of Fame and but he can't be Canadian. But he was ingrained in Canadian, so maybe the Hart Foundation. Maybe So what were some of the first couple clues?
Some of the first couple clues.
Yeah.
First clue was, oh, excuse me. First clue holds Observer awards for Best Maneuver, Feud of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, and Most Unimproved. 4 separate stints in WWE. Is known by 2 different names.
Yeah, I'll just go with the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith.
British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. Of course, you're right.
Yes.
Bonus points if you can give me a place he's from.
I will say Liverpool.
That was a close guess because they're all pretty much the same anyways, right? He's from Goulburn, Lancashire, which is in England.
Yeah, either way, they got the Union Jack. They love it.
They love it.
They love it.
That was a good one.
All right. My final masked wrestler for you.
Final one.
Who was the Blue Blazer?
The Blue Blazer. Now, that's another one I haven't heard of before. I'm going to say... Okay, so let's say somebody with a... somebody who would have been, like, corporate or something maybe, right? Because he had, like, a blazer on.
Not that kind of blazer. More like he's a blazing hot, he's the Blue Blazer. He's
The Blue Blazer. Can you give me...
more of a superhero, a mask and a cape.
Mask and a cape. Can you give me a time?
Let's say mid to late 90s WWF.
Mid to late 90s WWF. I'm going to say my boy Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
No, it was actually Owen Hart.
Owen Hart.
The Blue Blazer.
The Blue
and
Blazer.
Tragically, he was portraying the Blue Blazer on the night that he fell to his death.
no
He was
fooling.
set to make a superhero-like entrance from the roof.
Yeah.
And the harness had a quick release, and it released. But it was one of those things we all knew Owen Hart. Like he started coming out as the Blue Blazer, and they're like, "Hey, you're Owen." He's like, "I'm the Blue Blazer."
So it was like a Mr. America thing, but before.
Yeah, it was another cut. Like we were all in on the joke, and then it was pretty funny. He was buddies with Mark Henry, so one week he had Mark Henry come out in the costume, trying to pretend he wasn't this 300-pound black man. Instead, he's like, "Oh, Mr. America." But yes,
Okay.
tragically,
Yeah,
he lost.
he's got a cool mask. He's got like a Ric Flair kind of style cape on too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think he wrestled before he came to WWF, he was the Blue Blazer, and then he became Owen Hart, and then at the end he did one more run as the Blue Blazer.
Oh, no fooling.
But anyways, some historic stuff.
Interesting.
There you go.
And there you have
That's all
it.
I got.
There's the trivia, some mask trivia, some UK trivia, because we don't discriminate against any of our
You never know
fans.
what you're gonna get.
You never know what
You
you're going to
never know
get,
what.
too. It's just,
Like a box of chocolates.
It's like a box of chocolates, except if it's like a box
Except if you
of...
fucking read the manual that comes with every box of chocolates.
That's a good point. I was also going to say, if you get like a box of chocolate-covered raisins from the movie theater...
Yeah,
I
or like a
know
box of
I would
turtles.
be surprised if I got anything else that besides the
Yeah.
besides.
Well, you might get
chocolate.
a peanut one in there.
That's sure you go.
Cross factories.
A little factory peanut might have scoped,
Little
but if it
peanut.
was like anything else other than that, I would know right away.
Yeah.
But let's move on, folks, because the wrestling world keeps moving. We had our Monday Night Raw fallout, but we haven't had our SmackDown fallout. Okay, folks, it's Friday night. It's time for SmackDown Live. It used to be on Tuesday, but then I think it was on Friday before, though. No, wait. We used to film it on a Thursday and then release it. It's just SmackDown.
We
Live.
gotta follow up.
Exactly.
Watch us out.
Follow up. Some titles have changed hands, I think. Where did we leave last on SmackDown? There's a hacker.
There's a hacker, yeah.
Otis loves Mandy.
There's love in the
There's
air.
love in the air. We have a new champion. Miz has coronavirus. Is that what happened? We don't know,
Well-
but the show kicks off with the new heavyweight champion, I guess, Braun
Strowman, get these hands, wash these hands, put them all over your new Universal title. Because, he just comes out here, talks about beating Goldberg, and he's interrupted by Nakamura, who says his own little promo, when opportunity knocks, you open the door, well, knock, knock. And he just says you're supposed to say who's there. But anyways, he wants a piece of him. He lets him know last time we saw you, we beat you for that Intercontinental title. So they book a match for later. Cesaro tries to jump Strowman. He tosses him away. Nakamura kicks him and runs off. So there you go.
There we go. He's setting up the main event too.
Yes. But let's go right into the Women's Tag Team Championship rematch from WrestleMania. We got the new champs, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross, defending against Kabuki Warriors. Another, it was a good match. We kind of just saw it, though, so nothing too different. But they all worked. They all work well together. Bliss ends up hitting her big DDT on Kairi Sane, but Asuka pulls her out to save her. So then Alexa climbs to the top rope and hits a twisted Bliss off the top rope to the floor. Bit of a risky bump for someone with a concussion history recently.
Ooh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that concussion.
Yeah,
a couple months ago.
Yeah, that was a good bump. Right? That wasn't a camera cut either. She landed on that floor. Mm-hmm. But she survives. She gets back in, tags Nikki. Nikki hits her twisting neck breaker and pins Kairi Sane, so they retain their titles. And the breakdown of the Kabuki Warriors continues, I think. Yeah,
it continues, of course. They got 2 straight losses. Yeah, like you said, we just saw it, but fuck. Who else? I mean, so now we're breaking up 2 women's tag teams. We just broke up Fire and Desire. Okay, we just broke up Kabuki Warriors. Is there a team that can compete with Bliss Cross right now?
I caught it.
Okay, is there a team? Mike, let me rephrase my question.
They're waiting.
Is there a
They're
team
just waiting.
beside the Icon, just for conversation's sake?
Yeah. Oh, what about the what was the Naomi and Carmella? They had some team. Glow.
Yeah.
Like
Glow Walk. Glow. Mel Glow. Carmelo. Cargloa.
Carmel Glow.
Carmel Glow. Caramel Glow. Yeah.
Caramel.
Yeah. But seriously, who is? I mean, yeah, Bliss Cross are going to hold it for probably a long time now.
Wow.
And who the heck? Yeah, who the heck knows?
Actually, the Iconics might not even be in the country. Actually, they might be over in Australia or New Zealand, wherever they're.
That's a good point. I think they're from Australia.
Australia.
Yeah.
I heard Rhea Ripley's over there, so Rhea Ripley's back in her home country as well, so she couldn't even.
Oh really? Yeah, I guess everyone had to get back home or something just for safeties.
Yeah.
For safeties.
But
oh well.
Let's go on here. Elias does a quick song on the balcony about Corbin. Nothing new.
That balcony getting stage time in though. That's for sure.
Yeah. Then Ziggler and Sonya come out together, and they get in Cole and Graves' face, saying Mandy hasn't talked to them in a week, and that footage last week was doctored. And, Tucker comes out, and then he starts showing Ziggler some pics of Mandy and Otis together. And they're working out, and Otis has a bunch of bananas and stuff.
Yeah, what? That was a weird one. They're just like
I don't know.
pumping iron together, and Mandy's like, ooh.
Yeah, but they're together. So Tucky's like, you can see they're busy, but now you've got me to deal with. So Tucker versus Ziggler. Tucker brings the fight to Dolph, but that wily Ziggler ends up hitting a super kick to get the win.
That's right.
No
That's
Otis
right. No
this week.
Otis, I guess, giving him a week off.
Maybe he's on a honeymoon with Mandy. I don't know.
That's a good point.
I guess they can't go anywhere.
That's a good point. Well, yeah, leading up to the mixed tag that we got to get, and who's the hacker? When's the hacker going to show his face?
I don't know. Let's find out. Well, yeah, we didn't get any hacking.
No hacking this week.
Not even the glitches.
Not even a little zip, 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 zip.
But we do have the dirt sheet with Miz and Morrison bragging about retaining their titles at WrestleMania again, and talk about all the other events. Morrison, Undertaker burying AJ, and they performed their hit rap song, Hey Hey. And,
ho ho.
Yeah, it's not bad. I saw they played the full music video on the WrestleMania pre-show.
Oh, there's a full music video now? What is it, like 3.5 minutes?
It's like 2.5 minutes. Okay. It's goofy, but they actually worked on it.
I'm sure they did. No, I'm not knocking the quality of work.
Yeah. But the Usos come out to interrupt. They know something about some hip hop. And they say Miz and Morrison carried the Miz. He didn't even defend the titles. And then the New Day come out. And then Big E says, you know what? Since one member of each team got to fight at Mania, it only makes sense for the other member of each team to compete. But Miz says, no, I'm not medically cleared. But Kofi says, yeah, we consulted with management. And next week, we're going to get Jey Uso versus The Miz versus Big E for the tag titles. The Triple Threat Part 2. Boogaloo. There it is.
Yeah, the other part, I mean, I guess that's good.
half.
Miz isn't sick, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't
so
that the
he's,
whole thing about Roman and
Yeah.
the
he
thing?
had flu-like symptoms,
Yeah,
but he's
so
not.
he's okay.
He's
So
not-
it sounds like
That's good.
Sounds like
Yeah.
he's okay.
But, yeah, he's fine.
Which is
And
nice.
Maurice at home with the kids, I assume.
Probably, and and this is just for context wise, it makes sense. Like play the other side of the match too, because it is weird to have tag titles defended, kind of 1-on-1. So play the other side of it. Miz can sneakily kind of kind of sneak in there. I feel
Yeah.
stoked
And
on real stoked on Big E solo action though. That's something we don't get to see much of, and it's always pretty good.
Well, on the other side, Jey Uso. I don't think we've ever, I was saying Jimmy last week looked pretty good on his own, but Jey, the lesser of the Usos, it's time for him to.
Well, that's a good point.
see. Step up, Uso.
I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen either one of them in solos action, and if I did, I certainly wouldn't be able to tell you which one was which. I still don't remember which one did Mania.
Jimmy.
But that's neither here nor there. We're gonna get this next week. Let's give it a go. I hope it's as good as that other match was, because that was one of the better kind of top 5 matches at Mania.
Yeah, top 5 of the weekend for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's go here. Some other tag teams in the division. Lucha House Party, who we haven't seen since that great performance at Elimination Chamber.
Oh yeah. They've been out of commission since then. Recovering.
Yeah, our last live crowd pay-per-view thing as well. But anyways, they're here taking on the new call-ups of the Forgotten Sons, who are now officially on the Smackdown roster.
The Forgotten Sons
They got
official.
their man.
It wasn't until this where I was like, oh shit, it's after Mania. We call people up now. Did they call anybody up on Raw?
Yeah, well, Bianca Belair counted as one.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sorry, I
feel-
forgot about Bianca Belair. I guess she came the night before.
Yeah. I feel like there was one other one that I'm forgetting, a smaller one. But anyways. But yeah, Forgotten Sons are here. Their buddy Jackson Riker, the big dude,
That
he's
guy's
there
so
with them as well.
fucking big.
Yeah, he's like a jacked Elias. Not that Elias is small.
Oh,
He's even bigger.
Just this guy. Maybe this guy just plays it better.
Yeah. But yeah, so of course, the Forgotten Sons, the new call-ups, they get the decisive win. And then backstage.
Sorry, go on.
So if you got something for this.
No, I was just gonna say Forgotten Sons, thumbs up. Scary though. I mean, remember what happened to Sanity?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Nikki Cross is the only one that survived.
It is tough. It is tough to be a relevant tag team on the main brand, right? So just fucking here's a thumbs up to Forgotten Sons, and hope you find success.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, we didn't mention it, but a couple days ago, the Revival was officially released from WWE.
Oh
finally.
shit! I did see that.
Yes, after many, many, many months of trying.
Apparently, there's no 90 day. Also,
yeah. So AEW has done a lot of taped stuff already, but it's only a matter of time, I think, till they're showing up in that tag division to take on Kenny and Hangman.
That's what. Oh yeah,
So we'll
just
see.
go right to the top, eh?
Or well, either way, they got to do something. They're not going to be picking up loss. They're not going to be.
I hope Arn Anderson hops in as a manager for the Revival. Also, I don't know. I feel like
he's like their father.
he kind of looks the same. Kind of, they
Yeah.
have the same. Just
He does.
That'd
be great.
That would look cool.
Yeah. But then backstage, so you were talking about the women's tag division. Well, we got the new team. Carmella and Dana Brooke are teaming up because they challenge Bliss Cross for the tag titles.
You said
But Bliss is like-
that's so funny. You were like Dana Brooke.
Well, yeah.
So what's the tag team name? Cardana? Or
Damella?
Danella?
I don't know.
like that one.
Damella?
Damella Brooke.
But so they challenge them. Bliss is like, you can't jump the line. But then Brooke's like, yeah, you said you're unbeatable, so what's the harm? So they're like, yeah, right, it's Dana Brooke. We accept. They accept. So that'll happen next week. And then Bayley and Sasha Banks come out, cutting a promo on Mania. But then Tamina comes out. They try to suck up to her, but she just says, "Shut the hell up. Took all 4 of you to eliminate me, so be a good example. Fight me one-on-one for the title." But the boss, Sasha, gets all angry in her face, saying, "You don't make those demands." Bayley says, "It's okay. Don't worry. If you can beat Sasha, then you can fight me." And Sasha's like, "Bitch, I didn't agree to this," but it's too late. So the tension continues from the Boss Hug Collective.
Tension continues. This was fantastic, by the way. Oh yeah, I just remember during this when you were just talking there, it was Nia Jax who came back. She was the big return.
She was the big, large return.
She was the huge return.
The obese return.
But what I did like about this, though, throwing Tamina in as the next kind of challenger to this belt is fine. Like, she's never had a title shot. It's a little bit fresher. She did, they made her look strong last week.
They've been, the past 2 or 3 weeks, they're clearly doing something little push with her.
Yeah, moving around, and even if that is sort of, every title holder needs something to do in the short time after Mania. And having a new challenger is all thumbs up from me. Fit's fingerprints are all over this segment.
Yeah, so there you go. We'll see how that one goes.
We'll see.
Then we get Sheamus taking on a guy named Cal Bloom. So of course Sheamus destroys him with the Brogue Kick. We're getting more than ever. We're getting these enhancement guys we don't know, but
yes,
with the circumstances, it's the way it is.
I guess, yeah. Why can't they just give us a match anyway? Does that make sense?
I don't know. But then they showed part 1 of this like Jeff Hardy journey, like little
journey home
thing. It was pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yes, I saw this because it was like 3 weeks ago or something. He was back, right? I think we're gonna see a huge Hardy push. I think Jeff Hardy's gonna win Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I think he could. I've heard some hot rumors that he was in the running to replace Roman Reigns at the last minute for that title shot.
See, yeah, I can see that, and 100% based on they don't want him to go to AEW. AEW, sorry.
You can't get fat. You can't be.
They also don't want him to go to ANW, but they don't want to go to AEW. I think 100% based 100%. On that.
Yeah. And Hardy could have one last world title reign in him.
And then still go over to
Still go. And then still go. I'm like, all right, see ya. Yeah.
We'll put him over.
So that's that. And then they announced that next week, so I don't know how this, I thought Dana Brooke already had a match, but she's also going to face Naomi in a Money in the Bank qualifier next week. So Naomi and Dana Brooke. And then on the men's side, which should be good, they're going to have Cesaro taking on Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, for that men's joy. What a joy that will be.
Great. Yes, joy. But let's go to the main event here. We got Braun Strowman taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura, he's doing all right. He's got help from Cesaro, but Strowman ends up catching him, avoids that Kinshasa, hits a power slam to get the win. And then after the match, the Firefly Funhouse pops up on the screen, and Braze goes through talking about him beating Cena, and then he addresses Braun, congratulates him. He's happy for him. And, they show some of the old clips of Strowman and the Wyatt family when he looked goofier with his... I don't know. Mm-hmm. He looks much better now with his haircut.
Yeah. His hair was just like everywhere. And it's like hair,
just like a
hair
big
like
mess.
Mine,
he looked like a
just
Muppet.
Curls and puffs.
But Bray says you turned your back on the family, on your own creator, and but I'll forgive you if you say you're sorry. But Braun says he's not playing these games. So Wyatt, he says he wants his title back. I brought you into this world, and I'm gonna take you out. Bye. And then Braun says, "Oh, yeah, anytime you want, I'm ready to let you in. Bye. See you later."
See you later, buddy.
Yeah. That was it. So there's your next program.
Yeah, the real meat of the Strowman angle for the night was, was getting Wyatt over there.
Yeah.
Is that just because he's the next... And I wonder, so Bray Wyatt coming out of WrestleMania hot, right? After this Firefly Funhouse match, what is next for him? Is going back to the title next for him? Braun Strowman next for him? Yes, is that what that means? I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see
Roman's out.
I don't know what they're gonna. Yeah, they could just flip it right back to the Fiend if they want the title.
Who else is at the top of the SmackDown roster?
Well, I mean, Daniel Bryan can always jump in anytime.
Of course, Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Big E, Kofi, they could get that main event push. like Jeff Hardy, like we were talking about. I'm sure there's some others.
Yeah, I just got nothing for. I'm just thinking like SmackDown superstars for whatever reason. Besides those guys, Roman included. Like I really got nothing.
Yeah.
Big,
We're not even bringing up Corbin. We're not mentioning.
No. He's not part of the discussion because he's not part of the discussion.
Yeah. Where's Gable been? Where's Shorty G?
Where's Shorty
He can
G? Bring him back.
Yeah. Get him. Send him over to A&W for some teen burgers.
Oh my god, I'm never gonna live that one down either. That was SmackDown Live, though, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. It was it was a show. It was a show. I like that.
Yeah, it was
like that women's
Wrestlemania.
action.
Yeah, we're on the road to Money in
We're
the
on
Bank.
the road to Money in the Bank. We're always on a road, and this one's just Money in the Bank, which is happening
May 10th.
Oh god, I thought you were gonna say like, oh yeah, next week. Fuck.
This Sunday.
This Sunday. Yeah. Fuck it. Here's the preview. And that was the week though, Mike. Let's keep rolling on with the show though. We got one more thing to do. It's the Wrestler of the Week.
It's the Wrestler of the Week, of the Week. The Wrestler of the Week, of the Week, of the Week. The Wrestler of the Week, of the Week. Of the week, wrestler of the week, of the week, of the week, the wrestler of the week.
Mike, I'm gonna kick off this one because the Wrestler of the Week. As we know, in ring, out of the ring, anybody can win this award. Also, similar to Tweet of the Week, it's just it's applicable to everybody. A couple tag teams have won in the past, so we're going to give it to another two. We're going to give it to Chris Jericho and Tony Schiavone over on the AEW commentary team. Of course, commentators have won before. They just did a great job.
Yeah. No, it was great.
Yeah.
Very entertained the whole way through.
Very entertained the whole way through. I heard that AEW's done a bunch of pre-tapes also. And
I've heard they've taped like up to Double or Nothing pretty much.
Apparently so, and apparently Chris Jericho's going to be on a lot of it. I heard just people they had a couple long days, and it was him the whole time. He's there for 10 hours for 4 days straight, just fucking going at it. Can't wait.
Fine
Can't
with
wait.
Me. Yeah, that'll be fun. This week it came down to two women for me. Two women put on great performances. But a week or two ago, whenever she returned, I gave it to Io Shirai, and she almost won it here. She won that ladder match, but she didn't do anything too super crazy like a moonsault off the cage like last time. So this week I'm going to give it to Britt Baker for that tough performance, being a bloodied mess. Even in a loss, she looked good, and she's been that character build has been on a solid way up.
It's been
since that
solid
cruise.
And steady ever since the cruise, ever since the infamous barista promo that Britt Baker
with the wavy, windy hair.
That's going to go down in history of her face being covered trying to call Tony Schiavone a Starbucks barista.
Yeah.
You want to talk hard times. Barista promo. Barista promo. That was great. It was another, AEW was a lot of fun. And that was the show, though, folks. Remember, rate, review, like, and subscribe. We're everywhere, which is a lot of fun. Mike, you keep safe out there, though.
Yes, everybody, do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do,
have some fun.
And just stay safe. Have some fun, folks. We'll talk wrestling next time. Mike, we'll talk to you later, bud.
Okay, bye.